Ah, yes. A nugget. This is no normal nugget. This is a Qtlix 5K. Now, why would I have a Qtlix 5K? Don't I have the Galaxy Buds Pro 2? Yes, I do. These have served me well. And they're fine, they're alright. If you aren't a person that has experienced better things, you will want to keep these as long as possible, unless your tastes just don't match. But I don't really imagine a type of music that this won't do well on. But anyways, you might have already seen the box, but I have this Edition XS here, as you all know, and this Qtlix 5K, but as you know, where's my balance cable? Here it is. I have this balance cable and I use it all the time. The stock cable is right here. So, why do I have this? Does this mean I am using my Edition XS all the time and switching the cable like this? Like, oh, I want stock cable so I can use this, because this uses 2.5 and 3.5. The 2.5 is balanced, by the way. But no. I have these. I longed, with the Buds 2 Pro, I started to realize that I want IEMs. And look at them, they are beautiful. Can you focus? Yes. Now, these are the Thieaudio Thieaudio. Now these are the Oracles, the Mark 1. There's a Mark 2 on the market, but a lot of people don't like it. And this is a more mid-focused IEM. It's new, it was $540 US, and I paid that price, and it was worth it. And along with that, I have a Qtlix 5K, which, to my surprise, can actually drive these decently out of the 3.5mm connection. But onto the Oracles. I will do a slightly more in-depth review in a coming video. Basically, this video is for one thing only. These are going away. I have sold these. I will be shipping these today. And that means I'm only going to be left with this and this. Now, I am obviously also going to sell these. I don't need these anymore. I don't really like them. You see, the treble sounds strange. I don't know if this is just unit variation, or my unit is defective, or this is maybe a revised unit that has a different frequency response to, the Buds 2 Pro that people know and love. But I don't really like these. Like, when I was listening to these, I was like, it sounds so imperfect. It sounds yucky. Nah, to be honest, this thing sounds fine. It sounds good for the price. Actually, I paid like $130 for it, and that's an amazing price. But you see, I wanted perfection. I thought, I should get to endgame. And this is not exactly an endgame item. This is 500. This is more like mid-fi. Comes with this cable, comes with 2 adapters. Like, it's 2.5 to 4.4 and 2.5 to 3.5. Why is it just not a 4.4 normally? Anyways, fucking adapter shit like this aside, the oracles, I like them more. Like outright, I like these more than the Edition XS. Sure, the Edition XS probably has better staging, but no, it actually does have better staging. Of course, I tested them back to back, but that's the only thing that I can find to be better. Like, I think the imaging on these are better, and at least I personally can hear more details with my oracles than I can hear with my XS. Now, maybe I am simply deaf, but I don't care. If these things sound better to me, they sound better to me. But I will still hold the Edition XS in high regard, as not everyone likes IEMs, and I think personally if these might actually be better in all ways, except, the tonality. The tonality is completely subjective, of course, and that will always remain the same way. Tonality is always subjective. But you see, I bought these. I was looking for something that fit my taste exactly. And they do. They fit my tastes exactly. Now these are a bit on the bright side. They're big planar, funny hi-fi man technology and funny hi-fi man noises. It's not doing it right now. Wait, let me. Hello? Yeah, you hear that? Oh yeah, that's quality. Quality right there. Okay. And by the way, these are light. But I like these. I listen to a lot of female vocalists, primarily Asian female vocalists, as you might have guessed from the... Yeah. So I listen to mainly covers and artists like Sayuri. And sure, these are bright, neutral-ish with decent bass. I am not one to care about bass that much. To be honest, these two's bass response is kind of similar, I would say. They have the same amount of kick, except this one punches a tiny bit harder because it has two dynamic drivers inside, and this is just a planar, and planars aren't really known to be punchy. So yes, I'm selling these. I like these more. These are also way more forgiving. Way more. And by the way, now that I said I will follow up, I will not follow up. These things are not sibilant. These things have a clean vocal mid-range. Apparently people say the treble is kind of fucky, but like, this is the best IM I've ever tried. Like, I had Blessing 2s before this, right? These things blow them out of the water. These have bass, unlike the Blessing 2, which just kind of resembled this more. Although this has more bass than Blessing 2 also. These just shine. And they're so light, but the cable and the adapters are so ugly. I am getting a custom cable, by the way. Now that I have sold my XS, I will wait so I can sell this thing, and then I will buy my custom cable. I will buy them at Gladiator Cables because Antonio is my friend and I love him and he's very sexy. Antonio, if you're watching this, I doubt it, but you are hot. Okay, now, funny case, they apparently changed the case to this because, if some of you might know, the Oracles originally came with a Pelican case. This is not a Pelican case, at least to my knowledge it is not. Pelican case is like a big hard case. A big hard case is probably the same shape as this, but It's plastic outside, transparent plastic, and then inside it's like this hard rubber. Like your IMs would be extremely safe on those. Like those are also the Pelican cases are also water resistant, if I do remember correctly. Besides that, they also apparently changed the fact that they include tips, different tips, because in the beginning the oracles did only English. In the beginning, the oracles only came with one complete set of foam tips, but just one size of silicone tips. And this has changed. They now include, as you can see, sure, they might not be organized anymore, but now they include, those are the foam tips, and these are the different sizes of silicone tips. I am probably going to be, these are the large tips by the way, to be ordering better tips, because I don't know what it is, but like these tips, like when they go in my ear and they sit there for like a short while, they're kind of uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm using the medium size. They are the best for me. If I use it, the large ones, they are even more uncomfortable. And I tried foam tips, and these are the medium foam tips, by the way. I don't really like them. They stretch out my inner ear hole, my ear canal, and yeah, it's not really a pleasant experience. And then there's the smaller tips, like these are the smallest ones that comes with. These are just one step smaller than these, as you can see. If I am looking through my camera. Okay, as you can see. Then there's the big boy. This is green. Yes. Okay. Hello. Where is it? Yes. Good. I'm whispering. Hello. As you can see, these things like fit the best. I could not feel them in the mirror, but they don't seal as well. They don't completely seal, so therefore, like, they are the most comfortable, but they don't seal well enough. So that's unfortunate. If like these were just like 30%, no. If these were like 15% bigger, they would be perfect. Yeah, that's kind of it. This is the box. They came in with this box. Very nice. It's like funny 0769. Wait, does this mean there will be 774 Oracle Mark 1s? Because when I ordered there on Linsol, by the way, there were only 5 oracles left. At least that's what it said. So and they weren't made yet. At least that was what was told. That was what I was told by Linsol. So they had to be handmade. So like, yeah. So that means there will only be 4 more oracles new, which is kind of funny. Also, I got 6-9. I am now extremely hilarious. That's so awesome. I have not particularly tried these for gaming yet, but they will be fine, I imagine. They just sound perfect. Like, I was expecting to be blown away, but like, there's a limit to how natural vocals can sound, and these kind of hit that limit already. There's of course IMs that are even better, according to Thieaudio at least. The funny Elysian Diva, which is a actual endgame IEM, has the best vocals. At least that's his preference. It has also more bass, so I don't know if I would like the Divas more than these. Like, I am not that much of a bass lover, but it's likely that I would, because that's like such a jump in technicalities and everything else. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I'm using it with this Zen 1 signature, Zencan signature Hi-Fi Man, but like that's the Hi-Fi Man button is useless. It makes everything a bit more forward, and that's all it does really. At least with the access. I've tried it with the oracles and I was left feeling confused. So yeah, I basically do not touch this button. That's a quick summary. But yeah, it's great. I prefer this out of this sound of this stack compared to this. Somebody told me that because these are kind of warm-ish sounding, that they might ruin the treble, but I don't feel like they do. Like this, the Q Deluxe 5K is a more flat sounding, tiny little nugget. So, and I like this more. It just feels more smooth and just more relaxing. This feels hard to describe. I will do a review of this in the near future along with these. Although I won't be reviewing these anymore because this was kind of a review. Well, with that out of the way, goodbye.